I'm not a flat earther. I think Lucky Charms are severely overrated. I'll fight all of you, okay? Lucky Charms are just bad. I worked on this for like an hour. I did research. Dude, it's not clickbait. It sucks. And I'm going to show you why. Okay, so my presentation today is why Lucky Charms are bad, and if you like them, you should feel bad. First of all, what the frick? Oats? The oats in Lucky Charms taste like if rubber bands were a cereal flavor. You've never seen an Oops All Oats Lucky Charms cereal because nobody would eat them because they're absolutely disgusting. They're the worst part of the cereal by far. Possibly satanic symbols. Do you see this? The crucifix, the fish, the evergreen tree, whatever the hell this is supposed to be. These are satanic symbols, and they're for kids. Come on. Ridiculous. Bland colors, boring, not even a good backdrop for all the beautiful colors of the cereal. Like if you had like a black cereal, then all of the rainbowy colors would pop up and pop out of the cereal. But we have this stupid, gross tan oat cereal, low effort for horses. I literally looked on Google for the oats and I couldn't find any more picture than one. So there's only one. This is the only picture of only the oats that I could find on Google. Like if you go on Google and search Lucky Charms oats, it's all like Lucky Charms oatmeal, which like, ew, that's disgusting. And this is the only picture I could find. So clearly people don't like the oats because I can't even find pictures on Google about them. I spent an hour on this. And then my next point is, what is this? A cereal for horses. Because let's be real, who wants to eat oats? You're not eating oatmeal, you're eating cereal. You're not trying to be healthy. What is this? A cereal for horses. My last point, which is my most strong point I feel against the oats, is the oats are a cowardly, conformist part of cereal culture because the oats originally were not sugar-coated and they didn't sell well, so Kellogg's had to sugarcoat them. Get a backbone, honestly. It's embarrassing. You already have enough sugar in your cereal with all the marshmallows. Why do you have to add more sugar and sugarcoat the worst part of the cereal? And you can't even tell. They still taste gross. It's disgusting. If you like Lucky Charms, you should be embarrassed. You should be embarrassed. This is bad. Didn't originally sugarcoat them and then suddenly, to be cool, sugarcoated them? Come on. So if you would like to have the non-sugar-coated part of the cereal Starlight, you're going to have to go back to approximately, I think 1971 is when they started sugarcoating it. The marshmallows. This is serious, okay? Honestly, they're not that bad. I think they're pretty good. I think the red balloons are the best tasting flavor of all the marshmallows. But let's be real here. We're talking about Lucky Charms with a leprechaun theme. Some of these have nothing to do with leprechauns. Like what business does a pink heart have to do with leprechauns? Or a blue moon? Come on. A horseshoe? Horseshoes might be on brand. A shooting star? Come on. The hat makes sense. The pot of gold makes sense. The rainbow makes sense. The balloon makes no sense if you've never seen the commercial, which I will show you the commercial. The star, okay, the star, okay, I see that. A lucky star. It's fringe, but it makes sense. But all the good shapes were phased out. I don't think they make the red balloons anymore. But there's a unicorn now? Like, come on. The most recent one was added literally because of emojis. Like, that's gross. Blue moon equals once in a blue, and that's too much of a stretch for me. These are trash marshmallows is what I'm saying. Like, they're pretty good. But like, come on. And a unicorn is another stretch for them. Like, at least stay on brand. So if we just look at it in terms of nutrition, these are not at all nutritious on their own. They're marshmallows. It's just pure sugar. Nobody's gonna eat Lucky Charm marshmallows on their own. If you do, you're either in elementary school or you're insane. No offense. They're only magical in the commercials. The commercials always talk about how magical they are, and I'm gonna show you a commercial where they are used for magical purposes But when you eat the cereal, first of all, they're way bigger in the commercials. They're like hand or head size, but when you eat the cereal, they're like fingernail sized. It's ridiculous. So they're also mostly misshapen in real life. Like, look at this picture. Look at all the cracks and divots inside of these like, that's embarrassing. Really sloppy work by Kellogg's to not have these crafted, because they look okay, but like, look at the difference here. Look at this purple horseshoe is like a brown saggy C. That's not a horseshoe. It looks bad. These look real bad. Shameful. There's no pot of gold either. They phased out all the good shapes. A lot of my points are actually, I mean, come on. I just don't like the way they taste. They did do a pretty good job of using the rainbow, in my opinion, all the colors, but there's no like dark blue and there's no red, even though they say the balloons are red. They're not really red, which is ridiculous. And they're all the same flavor. Like, come on, at least give me different flavored marshmallows. The eating experience of Lucky Charms is basically you tolerate all of the gross oats until you get to a little bit of serotonin from eating a marshmallow. You're just swimming through garbage to find a marshmallow, and the marshmallows aren't even good enough to replace how bad the oats are. One of their points is, and they think this is a good thing, they contain more whole grain than any other single ingredient, which is just disgusting. So this cereal's like 95% whole grain. Like, I'm not eating cereal to be healthy. If I want to be healthy, I'm gonna eat eggs or vegetables or make a fruit smoothie. I'm not gonna eat Lucky Charms. They're trying to appeal by being healthy, but the only good thing about the cereal is the sugar. Like, come on. It's gross. And they're still not as healthy as Cheerios. I spelled healthy wrong. How do I exit out of full screen? Still not as healthy as Cheerios. Still not as healthy as Cheerios. I'm just saying. They add that as like a marketing point, but like, come on. No one's like, I honestly, I was going down the cereal aisle and I picked up Lucky Charms because I'm worried about my health. What a terrible marketing tactic. Yeah, cereal is dessert for breakfast. Cereal is actually supposed to be eaten at 3 a.m. 2 to 3 a.m. If you don't eat cereal, if you're eating cereal before midnight, then there's something wrong. Unless you go to bed before midnight, then you should have it like 11 o'clock. Cheerios are decent, and Cheerios are completely transparent. Cheerios are a healthy option. I mean, they are probably pretty healthy compared to other cereals, but like Lucky Charms, come on. So you know how like when you pour cereal and you come to the end of the box and then you get all that like residual crushed up cereal? This one is the worst. This one makes, it's like you're doing the cinnamon challenge every time you take a spoonful of cereal, but it's Lucky Charm oat. It's like 90% oats, 10% marshmallows. It's real bad. It's terrible. It ruins the whole bowl. So you have to be very careful when you're pouring the last bit of cereal not to dump the cinnamon challenge into your bowl. And I have here, and I do agree with Simon that the marshmallows totally hard carry the cereal. The marshmallows aren't bad, but they're marshmallows. You know, marshmallows are good. You gotta have the rest of the cereal also has to be good, which is where Lucky Charms is lacking. And then we got to get into milk flavor, which is probably their most heinous offense. So here we have a picture of Lucky Charms milk, which they tried to make it turn green, which I respect. Trying to turn the milk green is fair, but what you usually have happen is, look at this like weird gray sludge that tastes like mostly oats. If you drink the milk after you eat Lucky Charms, you're insane. It tastes like you rubbed balloons, like rubber balloons all over the milk. Lucky Charms has the worst in-class milk leftover flavor out of any cereal. No, but only marshmallows isn't good either. And why would you want to eat marshmallows and milk for breakfast? Come on. This is a gross photo. Dude, any cereal with marshmallows is way better. Fruity Pebbles and marshmallows, sick. Frosted Flakes and marshmallows, sick. Wheaties would never have marshmallows because Wheaties and marshmallows don't belong, which is my issue here. Somebody was like, hey, we should make a healthy cereal and then completely ruin it with marshmallows. Come on. And they'll put sugar over it anyways. Like, what the hell? Fruit Loops with marshmallows is delicious. Now, on the contrary, if you get something like Cocoa Pebbles, which this still looks kind of gross, but Cocoa Pebbles is a great example of fire milk after the cereal's over. You finish the cereal, you eat all of the solid bits, and you get delicious chocolate milk. There's nothing different about it. It's just chocolate milk. Frosted Flakes. You drink the milk after Frosted Flakes, it's really good. I don't even know how to describe the milk after Frosted Flakes. It's really good. Reese's Pieces cereal. It's delicious. Frosted Mini Wheats. It's delicious. The milk is good. Okay, so marketing wise, first of all, the cereal is neither magical nor delicious. So it's you know how somebody sued Red Bull because it doesn't give you wings? Somebody else should sue Kellogg's because the cereal is neither magical nor delicious. And also, these kids in these commercials are a metaphor for US imperialism and general colonialism, and it's really sad. All this poor leprechaun wants to do is take his cereal and eat it in peace, and he's getting chased down, hunted down by these children who are trying to steal what is rightfully his. Also, wait, I put this in the wrong I put this in the wrong slide. Hold on. Burp flavor does not belong in marketing. The burp flavor belongs in miscellaneous. We gotta fix that. Hold on. I'm sorry. My bad. I fricked up. Burp flavor has nothing to do with marketing. I fricked up. And they're also entirely too expensive. Like, all cereal is too expensive, but like especially Lucky Charms. Like, if Lucky Charms were $2 a box instead of $4 a box, okay, maybe I'm down to buy some Lucky Charms and suffer through the slog of the oats to get to the marshmallows. But like, come on, $4 for that? Really, the box that gets thinner every year? Are you serious? Marketing with tricks are for kids. I know, dude. I want to eat tricks and I just legally can't because they're for kids. This is from the 90s. I actually remember this commercial. So I'm going to show you how these kids torture this poor leprechaun. He's on a deserted island in peace. Nope. These jerks continue to chase him. Look, he's panicking. He just made a banger right there. Magic rainbow, make a match, turn that hole into a patch. And look, they stole his cereal. It's the magical part of a complete breakfast. I will say though, like, look at this. This is like actually good marketing. They made lore within a commercial. Like, my man got hit by a shooting star. His balloon fell out of the sky, and he fixed his balloon with this marshmallow, and now this marshmallow is just in the cereal. That is dope marketing. And now they're like, hey, we're gonna add a unicorn to the cereal because kids like unicorn emojis. I miss the glory days of marketing. The origin story for Lucky Charms is disgusting, okay? The creator of Lucky Charms thought of the idea of Lucky Charms by mixing Cheerios together with Circus peanuts. That is disgusting. Grow up. Down bad. Yeah, somebody had no money left after they paid rent, and then they were like, I have Cheerios, I have milk, and I have Circus peanuts. Down bad. Mr. Lucky Charm is hot. Who? You mean the leprechaun? The leprechaun actually has had a few different names. So his name originally was Lucky the Leprechaun. He was Sir Charms at one point, and originally called LC Leprechaun. In 1975, Lucky the Leprechaun was briefly replaced by Waldo the Wizard in New England. See, I'm on board with New England. They said, frick the Lucky Charms, we like Waldo the Wizard. It's a weird piece of trivia. Somebody made a Lucky Charms milkshake. Look at these things. This is disgusting. This is a Circus peanut smoothie, but colorful. Gross. And you guys think that this is good, but you would not eat. Look, everyone's saying yum. That looks good. But you wouldn't eat a Circus peanut smoothie? Y'all are a bunch of hypocrites. All you guys see, you guys have the same brain that I have that was manipulated by years and years of ads on commercials where I see all these colors and I'm like, that looks really good. Like, that's what I see. This is the fault of 90s and early 2000s commercials where they would just advertise a bunch of colors to you and it just looked delicious. There's gelatin in the cereal. Why? Hello. Can we get your opinion? What do you think about Lucky Charms? She's staying out of it. She's gonna stay out of it. Also, I had to add this in later. Burp flavor, worst in class. If you eat Cocoa Pebbles or Cinnamon Toast Crunch especially, Apple Jacks, Rice Krispies, any other cereal, and you burp, it tastes kind of good, which is like kind of gross, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of weird. But when you burp after you eat Lucky Charms, it tastes and smells like pre-vomit. It's gross. It tastes like you just ate vomit. I will say though, I put a point on here doing no research saying that they did nothing for the LGBTQ community despite having rainbows in their cereal. But then I looked it up just to be safe, because I don't want to say something about a company and then or a cereal, even though I'm totally joking, I don't want to say something and it be untrue. And I looked it up, and they do like a lot of stuff for LGBTQ community, including, I'm pretty sure Lucky the Leprechaun is gay, so they're a pretty woke cereal. And I found this out because I looked up Lucky Charms LGBTQ, and I found a bunch of like right-wing news media like flipping out about how the culture's too woke, and the guy was getting really mad that they put a place for kids to put their pronouns on the box. And I'm like, that's sick, dude. Like, go Lucky Charms. Look, I mean, here's the thing. Maybe they're trying to market to reach a broader audience because their cereal is so trash. But I can't say anything bad about like LGBTQ support and like putting your pronouns on the box. I'm all for it. Whatever. I can say a lot of bad things about Lucky Charms, including that it's disgusting, but I do think that's sick. So I was gonna say something worse about them, and then I found out that they're pretty cool. They're pretty woke. Alternative better cereals. We've got Frosted Flakes, we've got Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Cookie Crisp, Fruit Loops, Special K, Raisin Bran, Cheerios, or literally any other cereal. That's how I feel. Lucky Charms is bad, and if you like Lucky Charms, you should feel bad.